Hey everybody, this is episode 7, the finale of Pokemon Adventures. Real quick, if you watched last episode, you'll know that the audio doesn't sound great, but I did the best I could. We lost the audio, but I was able to salvage the camera audio. So you're getting this episode as well as episode 6 in the same week, and then next week we'll be doing Toradora. So just bear with us for this week. If that doesn't bother you, then we still think that these episodes have some good stuff in them, but we understand if that is a deal breaker for you. However, definitely check out Toradora next week because it is some of our favorite episodes that we've done. So with that being said, this is episode 7 of Pokemon Adventures, the finale, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Hey everybody, welcome back to Read It in Weeb.
Read 'em.
Fuck. Read 'em in Weeb.
That's the first time you messed it up. It's usually my fault.
I think I mess it up every episode and you've never caught it.
No? I always listen for it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Read 'em in Weeb. Today we are finishing Pokemon from the Kanto region, Pokemon Adventures. So after this episode, we are taking a break from Pokemon. We will maybe eventually come back to it. But today is the final episode for the Kanto region.
I guess we can call it season 1.
Yeah, you can call it season 1.
And then you can call it that, I guess.
We will be moving to a different manga next week. I think we can say it. It doesn't matter.
No, we don't need to say it. I'm going to show them.
Okay.
I can't pull it out, actually, I don't think.
Yeah. Whatever.
Toradora.
Yeah, we're reading Toradora next week for Valentine's Day.
Yep. For everyone's favorite holiday, February.
Yeah. And then around this time as well, I'm actually doing my coworkers are putting together a dating game show, and I'll be participating in that. So
do you win an actual date? Is it fake?
A few people I've never met, and I'm blind dating all of them and picking one, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you're bacheloring.
Yeah. So I don't know what we've planned out what we're doing. I don't know the ins and outs. That was completely a secret to me. But I'll find out, and that might be out around this time. So
my suggestion: always go for the outs.
Yeah. So that's what I have to plug. And then that music video I talked about came out, so go watch that too.
You should have said that like several episodes ago.
I'll put it at the beginning.
Okay.
I'll keep putting a hat on it. Yeah. So I'm excited to finish Pokemon, and then next week Toradora. But I'm excited to finish Pokemon because it was really fun. It was some of the most fun I've had reading this story because it really all came together.
Yeah.
And we could finally talk about things that we kept alluding to. Like Red.
Kicking Bruno's fucking ass.
Kicking his dick and balls off.
Also, like, everyone kind of, like, gets their piece here. Except for, like, Team Rocket.
And Bill.
Yeah, Bill, you're not grabbing anything. There's nothing there for you to grab. Or there. Your drink is nowhere to be seen.
What?
Your drink is not there, David. I'm telling you.
Where is it?
It's not there.
Where?
It's not there.
Where?
It might be under you.
Oh, fuck!
Alright, pause. Go get your fucking drink. Where is it? It's not there. You don't have it. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, fuck, dude. Also, your pink bar came off the back of your chair, so it's just lighting up your butt.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, whatever. Bill doesn't get his piece.
Yeah.
Bill is just here. But, anyway, so Red, also, Yellow and Blaine finally get to start their fight with Lance. So we learned that the special ability of being born in Viridian Forest gives you these abilities. That's what I want to talk about. Sorry, skipping everything. Fuck it. Giovanni comes back.
Yeah.
Giovanni is also from Viridian, obviously. He's a Viridian gym leader.
Yeah.
Is he Viridian?
Yeah, it's a Viridian City gym leader.
He's like, I'm a ground type guy, but this Pokemon was raised and evolved in our hometown of Viridian. It's just a Beedrill. I never questioned it.
Yeah.
Did I question it? I was like, why did you just have a... Yeah, I did. I was like, why the fuck did you just have a Beedrill?
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm a ground type guy. And Beedrill.
Yeah.
And he fucking kills Lance with it. It's so fucking sick.
It's pretty funny. It's such a fun fight. There's a lot going on. Like Mewtwo, Blaine uses Mewtwo, and
it's slowly killing him.
It's slowly killing him. Also, not. I thought the Mewtwo thing was gonna be a lot more of a spectacle.
Yeah,
it was cool.
It was
kind of just was there.
Blaine was kind of just there.
Yeah,
he was like, I'm giving you a tutorial on how to fight real quick, Yellow, and then he loses.
Yeah. So do that, but better.
Yeah.
And then Yellow gets their 1v1. It's really, really sick.
Yeah. They're fighting in a volcano.
Yeah. Lava gets splashed at Yellow and nothing happens.
Yeah, they were on a surfboard that was made out of a Pikachu substitute,
which is cool.
Yeah. And then he makes a tornado in the volcano, and it sucks in Lance.
Yeah.
And then Lance is fine because he made a really strong bubble.
Yeah. The fight's just super cool. The Yellow isn't a fighter, but Yellow scrapped in this one.
Yeah.
Like Yellow was like very determined.
I like when all his Pokemon had to evolve simultaneously.
It was cool. Because they were like, I don't have my Pokédex, so they're just gonna do their thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and he shoots he shoots an attack at Yellow, and then they're protected by
like Metapod. That's how they revealed that all his Pokemon suddenly all her Pokemon suddenly evolved.
Yeah, and then the Metapod's like, "Oh, I'm done," and then it's Butterfree.
Ding! I'm ready.
Yeah. Butterfree, you need to evolve now. I'm not done yet. I'm done.
I gotta wait for my wings to dry up.
Yeah,
and I'm done. We're in a volcano.
And then suddenly, it's carrying Yellow with wings now.
We actually don't see Butterfree. We just see the wings behind Yellow.
Oh yeah, do we see the Butterfree?
No, we just see probably, but we just see the wings behind Yellow for a long time.
Yeah. It's a cool fight.
It's pretty cool. Fight. Even Lance is like, you can fly now. And I'm like, I guess.
It was a really nice... It was a spectacle for sure. Like, it was the best panels that the manga's had because it really amped up to 11. I like that Yellow got to have their moment.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like Red steps in and was like, I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Which I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, Red, Green, and Blue do get an assist. But it's like 50% them, 50% Yellow, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, they all got like a hand in it.
Yeah, but they were literally summoned by Yellow.
Yeah,
is the thing. So it was like Yellow did the work here.
Yeah.
Also, they were summoning Lugia. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was what I thought too.
So for people who weren't keeping up on the story, they were using that same thing that Team Rocket used to fuse the three birds together. Which I thought was going to make Lugia before when I was first reading this. I was like, they're going to fuse and make Lugia like the movie. Does not happen. This time they have 8 badges instead of 7, and they're using a whole island instead of just this little pocket thing. And they were like, we lured you here, Giovanni. That way, that's sorry. They lured Giovanni here because he's just carrying the badge.
Yeah.
Also, apparently the badges, they do have multiple badges.
Yeah. I was going to bring that up.
All of them exude the same power.
Why? What a dangerous thing.
Who makes them? Why do the gym leaders have them?
Why were they stealing badges from Red?
Why not just earn them?
They're gym leaders.
Yeah.
Let's go challenge other gym leaders. Are you able to do
that? Well, no, none of them are gym leaders. Like, I don't know why the Elite Four wouldn't just challenge them.
No, I'm talking about... Sorry. I'm talking about the original Team Rocket plan.
Oh, yeah. Well,
which makes less sense when you talk about the Elite Four. Yeah, like, why wouldn't you just go challenge them? You're on a higher league than all of them.
Because, I would understand why Team Rocket couldn't, because every member of Team Rocket is either incompetent or recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
You probably, the other gym leaders probably can't challenge other gym leaders. There's probably a rule against that. And the ones who are strong enough to fight the gym leaders are not like up to snuff to fight gym leaders. But it just doesn't make any sense. The badge thing, I'll be honest, is one of the weird flaws with Pokemon here.
It just feels like they needed. It's like they didn't want to go this route, and they just needed.
They were like, we needed to connect with the game somehow. The gym badge is the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna pivot right here. One of my favorite things in Gen 4 was cleaning your gym badges.
And you get the ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Anyway. I was thinking about Tetris because someone sang that song at me at work.
A customer was like, "Hi, do you have this?" And you're like, "Oh, so this is my apartment." They went, doo, 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 doo. And you're like, "What's happening?" And they stabbed you.
Yeah, and then I died.
Yeah.
No, but I was trying to fit some things in a tote because some people don't know how to put things in a tote and organize. She's like, "Oh, like Tetris," and I was like, "Yeah." I would sing a song, but I don't know the song. She just started going doo 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 while I was doing my work, and I was like, "You're not helping, but thank you."
And then she started going faster.
Yeah. And then she stabbed me and I died.
Yeah.
Then she challenged me to a gym battle. Stole my badge. And then it summoned Lugia. So it summons Lugia, what looks like Lugia. We just see a flash of light. And it looks very much like Lugia, who is obviously the legendary of the next gen. Speaking of the next gen, we see Snubble.
Yeah.
Green has a Snubble, and she was like, you didn't have your chance to shine, Snubble. And I was like, okay.
No, because I was like, because for a second I was like, oh, it's a Snubble, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That's
not Snubble. That's not this gen.
What gen is Ho-Oh?
Next.
Right. Okay. Because I remember in the Pokemon anime, Ash sees a Ho-Oh
in the first
episode. And I remember thinking about that like later on in life and being like, wait, what the fuck? When did the anime come out?
Yeah. The anime is a little behind.
What's it called? And when I saw the Snubble, I was like, wait a minute, that's not Gen 1.
Also, I finally want to go to the Green fight. So the way Green wins this fight is the whole time her arm was not her arm, it was Ditto pretending to be her arm. How can you do that? I don't know. Don't make a joke. Don't make a joke. So in my brain, how do you just cheat voodoo magic like that?
I mean, if it's around their wrist to a point where...
Because they just appeared on Red. They just appear on Pikachu.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just connect at her real wrist?
Because it was in the way.
So? Why not just make it extra long and then, like, pink?
Like, was the Ditto connecting, like, her arm to, like, another Ditto arm? Or was the Ditto wrapped around the wrist?
No.
So that he was, like, connecting them instead and she could just...
I'm pretty sure the Ditto was just an arm pretending to be an arm. And hers were just hidden behind the... She's like, I put on the jacket the whole time, that way, you know... Because it doesn't make any sense otherwise.
Maybe it's perception of, like, what Lorelai sees. So she's like, I'm connecting what I'm looking at to each other. Like,
I mean, I guess
maybe she needs to see what she's doing when she's doing it.
Yeah, but then, like, her arm also gets cut off by the magic. Her Ditto gets chopped in half? Apparently.
Yeah.
And it breaks the spell.
It's pretty raw.
Yeah. It's actually really weird to see her arm move and then suddenly become a Ditto. It's like walking around like this.
I've never seen that panel and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's the most powerful Ditto in the world. I think it's funny how Green is literally the most versatile fucking trainer.
Oh, yeah. Like in the last volume where she makes a cloud and then uses Jigglypuff to hide in the cloud and then moves the cloud along with them.
Yeah, and then has her fucking horsey just make a trail.
Which is dumb. Just follow the fucking Slowbro.
Well, I think just in case they like lose track of him.
I mean, I guess,
yeah.
And then her fucking horsey gets trapped because of it.
Yeah.
Dumb fuck.
Yeah, that's the horsey's fault.
Yeah, you're right. Also, it's another thing they hint at. They hint at Slowking for no reason.
Sorry, they're like, it's not like a Pokemon that made the smoke. Green's like, oh, I have a smoke machine. Where'd you get it, Bill?
That's just a hotbox real quick.
Yeah, it's all carbon.
I'm not sure if they did it in this volume or the next volume, but while they're fighting, they're like, oh yeah, Slowbro can see in both directions. Imagine how smart it would be if the Cloyster bit its head instead of its tail. And then they show Slowking, which is a next-gen Pokemon. Or they imply Slowking. They show its silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, okay. If I was like someone reading this live, I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it came, what like order it came out, but
like had to be enough that like Gen 2 was out.
Yeah.
I wonder how frequent the chapters were coming out.
Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, like we're obviously reading this in
the future.
Yeah. So.
I think it'd be so funny if they called their shots. They were like, "Isn't that right, Trico?" Like what?
They're making it up. The guys, the Game Freak has to make these Pokemon because they're putting them in the manga.
Yeah. It's like, I've been waiting to use this. Blaziken.
Go.
Dark Magician.
like I'm really Rowlet, go.
Finally, Bidoof.
Was something from the new one. Sprigatito, go.
I don't know shit about the new one.
I just know Sprigatito because that was my starter before my game crashed. And then I gave up.
Mew 3.
That was like a big meme. Also, I'd like to point out, while Bruno is fighting, fucking, he's like, my Machamp wanted to keep on its belt because it limits its power. And then he just takes it off to make himself like infinitely more powerful. And then he still fucking loses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, as we learn, Red has the 3 stones that he was given by Giovanni. Giovanni was like, I think you can use these. Why is Giovanni suddenly a homie? He's just a homie suddenly.
Yeah. And then it's really cool how Red uses them.
Yeah, I genuinely really like it because instead of forcing with the frequency thing that Eevee had, eventually he's like, yeah, no, these allow it to not painfully transform, and I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Very Red thing to do.
Yeah. Eevee is such a sick Pokemon.
Yeah, I like Eevee.
Yeah.
Like
also when Vaporeon was just like a puddle of water.
Yeah, with a face.
I was dude. It was like the Assassination Classroom fucking books, cover. But it's just Eevee.
Yeah. It's so good. I fucking love this volume, dude.
Yeah, so good, man. Like it all just wraps together so nicely.
Also, there's this weird part where they're trying to get out of the maze that fucking Agatha made, Koga and Blue, because Koga's got drained of blood.
Mm.
And they get lost. Bro, just climb the maze with your Pokemon. You have a Charizard. Fly out.
Yeah.
No, they were just like, let's walk.
You have a Zubat.
Doesn't he have a Graveler of his own?
Zubat. Does he?
I don't know. I thought he did. They have like a bunch of Pokemon that can fly above and see where they're going.
Or he can stand on them.
Yeah.
And then fucking
break a rock. Break the rocks.
Yeah.
They're not indestructible. Break through the maze.
Mm-hmm. Like, isn't it ice?
No, it's stalactites.
Mm.
It's Agatha, not Lorelei.
Oh, right. Yeah, like, I don't know. That part of it was weird.
Yeah.
It's like, it just... And then they fight fight Agatha again.
Yeah, because her Gengar is hiding in their shadows.
And then they beat her ass.
And she's like, I only have the energy to escape. And they don't stop her.
Yeah. Bye!
I'll never be seen again. She dies of a heart attack while escaping. Oh, that carbon that Bill put in there. Oh no, it's getting to me.
What's it called?
And then she comes to Gengar. She kills Bill herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I thought she likes Bill.
Yeah, but she's a Gengar now. She doesn't remember that.
That's true. Yeah, then Bill gets crucified and he gets his comeuppance.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. I like the fact that like Yellow, it really isn't Yellow heavy until the end.
Yeah.
But it just feels like Yellow really got the time they needed to shine. And I think protagonist wise, I think I prefer Yellow. I know you think Red is cooler,
Oh,
and I
I really
agree.
like what Yellow does though. With the so there's like a bunch of power focused on where her and Lance are to summon Lugia,
Mm.
create Lugia. I'm not sure which, and using the power of Red, Blue, and Green's starters, fully evolved starters that got sent up on the line that Caterpie had made ages ago.
Mm.
I think it was on her broken arm. Her arm's broken, by the way. Uh, she like unwound the cast and like sent the line down to like be like, "Hey, help!" And they were like, "Let's send a beam up this line." Okay.
Yeah.
She uses that to disperse the energy that's summoned and just plant like summon life anywhere this energy goes. It's literally stretching all the way to like the gym town. They're like, "Wow, Yellow did this."
Yeah. Um, and then Yellow gets, they get the finishing blow, and then everything starts to like ease up back in all the gyms, and we get a really nice epilogue.
Yeah.
Where the four colored kids get to
Uh-huh.
the four colored kids get to
And Bill.
and Bill. Yeah, all the colored kids and Bill go back and help the gym leaders repair, repair the cities. Team Rocket does their thing. Giovanni's literally like, what are we gonna do? We literally, can you beat anything that we just saw today?
You needed help from 10-year-olds. He's like, you needed help from children. You guys aren't strong enough to continue Team Rocket. Train some more.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
Yeah, go run your gyms.
Yeah.
Yeah, go just be gym leaders now. And it's just really funny just how everyone, just was told to go fuck off. Team Rocket's over.
Yeah.
But now, everyone gets their endings and it works. It works out nicely. And I like the I like at the end everyone's like, hey, Green, or Bill's like, hey Green, you know about Yellow and their hat, right? And,
Yeah.
and Green's like, yeah. And everybody's like, does everyone know? And it's like, yeah, Blue figured it out.
Blue probably figured out is what they say.
Yeah, but they see Blue and Blue's like not reacting. He's just thinking like they're stupid. And then Red's the only one that doesn't know. And I'm just like, why would that be a secret at this point? You could tell Red.
Also, there's this weird thing where for some reason there's a string tying Red and Yellow together by their pinkies. And Yellow sees it and is very blushy. And then Red says we should all just live together as a joke. And Yellow gets it's this page right here.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But for some reason they got string tying their pinkies together. And I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know what that signifies.
Like, there's no romance between these characters except for Yellow blushing here and now.
I think Yellow's embarrassed about it because Red doesn't know she's a girl.
Yeah.
So he's just saying that, and she's like, oh, a boy saying that is weird.
Also, Red seems to be giving Pika to Yellow here, or implying that they might give Yellow to Pika.
Yeah.
Pika to Yellow?
Yeah, I don't know.
But then that's when they suggest, oh, maybe we should just live together. Mm-hmm. Like the three of us, Yellow, Pika, and Red.
Yeah. Like roommates and my Pikachu.
Pika.
Yeah, right. My Pika.
And then the kind of like the weird foreshadowing for the next series happens.
Yeah, and Green's like involved.
Yeah. He's like, we were investigating. That was not the one that kidnapped me, probably. I'm counting on you, Silver. And then it just shows Johto.
Yeah.
It shows all the Johto Pokemon and everything. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to pretend you can. And it shows Silver from the next, which is really interesting. I thought there'd be more like end statements about these Pokemon, but there's not. There's also another Pokedex entry for Yellow. 81 Pokemon seen, 14 caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And much like the anime, Red does not complete the Pokedex.
Yeah. But that being said, I am excited to read the next I might read it again just ahead of David because I can.
Yeah, we'll eventually do it for the show though. Like it's I want to come back to it maybe in a year. Um,
I might do a mini on Fire Red and Leaf Green.
It'd be fun.
I don't own it though, so I gotta get it.
Yeah. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I really like this. This is to put it on the tier list. We should do the tier list at the end of every episode.
Every episode.
Every
yeah.
Series.
Every series. So if you haven't seen our Christmas episode, we talk about making tier lists of all of our series.
Yeah. And
so far, this is our third series that we've completed. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and another. So we ranked another. My personal rank is D tier.
Mine was C tier.
Dragon Ball was low A tier.
High B tier. The highest B tier. There is no higher B tier.
And Pokemon, for me, is a very high A tier.
Same. I really liked Pokemon, especially this first season.
It's so well done.
It's very well done. It started a little rocky, but that was just, growing pains of setup. And I think they did really well with it.
Yeah. I think the first book was kind of hard for me to get through, and the rest of it just really took off for me.
Yeah. The first few was like, hey, you like the games. The rest of it was like, but what if we had fun with it?
But do you?
But do you like the characters?
Yeah. And it's so well done. It's my favorite game manga tie-in.
Are you saying the Kingdom Hearts one wasn't good?
Not very. I might make a TikTok about that.
There you
go. It's fun. I like it. Sorry, Pokemon, not Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is bad.
It's bad.
He loves to talk shit.
It's my fairy tale. I don't know. It's a good book. I recommend if anyone hasn't read the Pokemon adventure manga, definitely do so.
Yeah, it's only like $40 to pick up all 7 volumes of the first one.
Oh yeah, it was super cheap.
Yeah,
we got it on sale too.
Yeah,
it was like 27 for me.
So yeah, we literally bought this like on a whim, and they were like, "What if we just read it?" Mm-hmm. We like Pokemon.
We actually bought these like when we were reading
Dragon Ball.
It was like
I bought it before I was reading Dragon Ball. I think I bought it when I bought his Naruto thing ages ago.
We might have planned it when we were planning like this show.
Yeah, it was one of those like, hey, let's read Dragon Ball. What if we also read, what do we both have? We both have that Pokemon, right? Because David was like, I'm gonna plan to buy it. It's so cheap.
Yeah.
And we did.
And I really liked it.
Yeah.
Definitely pick it up. It's 100%. We recommend it. It's the best one we've read on the show so far out of the 3 things we've read.
Yeah. It's one of those shonen that it's like it does very well to diversify what it's doing.
Yeah.
I feel like Dragon Ball has that kind of formula, and I love the formula Dragon Ball does.
Dragon Ball has the formula, but it also pioneered the genre.
Well, yeah, it made the formula.
Yeah.
That all whatchalls kind of tend to hover around.
Yeah.
It was like a revolutionized shonen.
It's unfortunately cliche because of the fact that it started it.
Yeah.
And Pokemon, because of that, feels really fresh.
Yeah. And it's all like not a lot of things do what Pokemon does. Also, there's a lot of like game to. One of my lights turned off. Mm-hmm. That signifies the end. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Just hard cut. Anyway, it signifies. Sorry, all the other game to manga or vice versa are usually not very good, or they're just a retelling of the story inside the game. There isn't a story inside the game because it's very you focused in most games, and also Pokemon's not a story game. It's a RPG that's supposed to be fun, and that's what it is. Like, sure, there is story, but
and it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
supposed to be.
Yeah, and they were
until they weren't.
Yeah. That being said, this is like, hey, fuck the games. We got our own story.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah, they did really well. They gave such great individuality to Red, despite the fact they have nothing to work with. Blue has a character in Pokemon. Green and Yellow don't.
Yeah.
And that's what made them so easy to just make whatever the fuck up. Yeah. And honestly, it turned out really well.
Like, Green's a fucking secret agent.
Yeah.
And Yellow is a girl.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Magic powers to just heal Pokemon, read their minds, talk to them.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Also, Pikachu had amnesia. We just didn't bring it up.
Oh yeah, we just never gave fuck enough of fuck to say that.
Yeah.
yeah, overall, like, definitely read it. Like,
And Weeb.
Yeah, and Weeb. It's crazy to think that only episode 2 of the Pokemon is out by the time we record this. But I'm excited to put the rest of the episodes out. It's so good. It's a good manga. I'm excited to kind of pivot away from shonen.
Yeah.
Because again, we will be doing Toradora, for the next month or so. And then after that, we'll be doing either Full Metal or Death Note. We have a community tab poll on there, and if you are interested, vote, and we will do whichever. Or I won't say for sure we'll do whatever you vote for, but we will highly consider it.
I'll probably just do whatever you guys vote for.
Yeah.
I'd like them both. That's a lie. I like one of them.
I like them both.
He likes them both. I have them both. And that's what matters.
I don't. Which is why we're doing something else.
Are you gonna buy the mega volume as well? Or are you
Fuck no.
What do you mean? It's so cool.
I'm gonna buy the box set.
Okay, that's fair. The mega volume is hilarious for Death Note. I can't wait to bring it out every time.
And hopefully we'll have like a new kind of set done.
That way David's not just behind the door.
Yeah. I'll be next to him. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been fun. I can't wait to start listening. You guys are great. If you like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really helps a lot. And if you like watching bits and pieces, we have the shorts on YouTube. We also have a TikTok page, which have a little bit longer shorts than the YouTube ones.
Also, exclusive content by me will be there. I will not be making my videos on YouTube. If David somehow moves them, that's fine. But like, I'm not gonna move them.
I will if they bang.
Oh, that's right. You did put my manga collection there.
Mm-hmm. I found out how to do it without the watermark.
Oh, sorry. Stealing my work without the watermark. That's SMH my head. It's our work.
That's what
he also like. Esau, please do this video. He had to beg me to do this video. I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah, I had no time to make a TikTok that day. I was like, please just make this. Yeah, and if you like the TikToks, or if you're listening on audio, if you're listening on audio,
he's really bored.
Yeah,
he hates manga.
I hate manga. If you're listening on audio, please rate the podcast 5 stars on whatever platform you're on. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. My chair is making a lot of noise.
Yeah, it's because you're right up against the door.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to start this new year because by the time this episode's coming out, it'll be January. So hopefully 2024 will be very good for the podcast. I'm hoping that by March we will hit 1,000 subs.
Oh, do you know on the Chinese zodiac, 2024 is actually the year of the Weeb. So read it. And Weeb. Thank you and goodbye.
I was so interested in what you were saying, you motherfucker.
You fucking idiot. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is sponsored by CMAC.
I'm hungry. Oh, yeah. This is made possible by Community Max Collaborative.